All right, we've got Eric Hosmer. Eric, Naturals hosting the All-Star Game this year. You played in a lot of All-Star games. What's the feel in a city like when you go in town for an All-Star game?
It's always great. You know, the city really, any city you go to really takes pride in hosting an all-star game. And, you know, it brings an unbelievable group of talent to one city. And, for Springdale out there, for the amount of good players that are going to be out there this summer, I can relate back to when I was in the league. And, guys like, Mike Trout were in the all-star game there in the Texas League. So, Double A is it's a really advanced league, and it's a league where a lot of big-time prospects go for big organizations, and to bring all that talent, and the massive amount of talent in that one group to come to Springdale to play for an All-Star game is going to be an unbelievable experience.
Is it pretty cool when you get in there with all the other guys from around the league, or in your case, even in a Futures game, and you look around and kind of stop and go, wow, most of these guys are going to play in the big leagues at some point?
Yeah, it's throughout the course of your minor league career, and the steps you go up for the Arizona Fall League, and Future Game and All-Star games, it's you tend to notice the same amount of core group of guys that always make it, and play in those type of events, and it's fun to watch years past how they produce in the big league level. And you take a guy like I said, like Mike Trout, for example, who was in the Double A All-Star game maybe 2 years ago, and now he's the face of Major League Baseball. So that's the great thing is you go to a stadium like Springdale where you can see the guys up close and watch batting practice, and get to interact with the guys, and who knows, you never know where they are in 2 years.
Naturals are also starting a Hall of Fame this year. You're one of the 4 guys on the ballot. Now, you played with Clint Robinson in Double A. You didn't overlap with Moose, but you played with him. Just talk about what great offensive players those guys are individually.
It's definitely a tough class, to be joined with, but just those guys there. I remember Clint won the Triple Crown, which is, as people saw with Miguel Cabrera, is pretty unbelievable. It's very hard to do, and Moose hit about 50 home runs or whatever it was, and had a hamburger named after him over there. So it's a tough group to be in there with, but it's guys that when you look at their seasons in Double A in the Texas League, and to be compared with their seasons is quite an honor. And it'll be fun to watch how the Northwest Arkansas Naturals Hall of Fame grows throughout the years.